Well, greetings, folk. It's been a day since I got the first wheel horse maintenance for the summer, so I decided to get to Massey next, because that wheel horse is really not used, so that's going to be last on the list. I still got to bring the Craftsman mower from my aunt's house to over and get it serviced, but haven't changed the oil in the Massey yet. I figured I'd dig the deck out of the shed and looking the blades over. They got some nicks in them, so I'm gonna go ahead and sharpen them blades up and service the deck part of it. And again, great to have a loader tractor, because this weighs quite a bit by itself, just the deck, believe it or not. Rock. Huh. At any rate, you can see I got the wheel horse on the small trailer. It's supposed to storm later, so it's 81 degrees today. Right now it's 81 here. Supposed to have possibility of record high temps, but I'm gonna get the deck serviced. We gotta check the lube in the PTO, lubricate everything. I normally take tension off this belt, but apparently I didn't do that last year when I took it off. So the deck belt, I'll spin it around and look it over good. But overall the deck looks pretty good. No cracks forming that I can see, and of course this is a pretty thick deck, as you can see the thickness of that. So it's a pretty heavy duty deck. It is a drive over deck, so when I get to that point and you get ready to pull onto it, I'll turn you back on. But right now we're going to get the blades off and sharpened up and see how things go. I didn't turn the air compressor on, so I don't know how much air we got. Hopefully it's enough to well, you got it with you. So I think those are 1.16". Those wheel horses are 1.125". And I'm thinking these are a little bit smaller. Well, see how good I am? I'll tell you what. Got that right on the money. So we'll get the air hose over here. And not going to get underneath the deck just in case it decides to fall. Don't think it will, but I'm not taking a chance on that. You like me too much to do that, so pull that out of the seal. Well, I can see the bearing. Yeah, those are nicked up pretty good. Well, we'll see about getting them. Got me a stand. Actually, I got it last year, but didn't use it twice. And we're going to set you back here just so you're not so close to the noise. I think you're square. So now these washers, if you can tell, they got like a D drive in them. So actually the washer actually helps drive the blades. So it's not just a compressions. It doesn't just compress it to keep it turning. Actually helps drive it some. Just like that. All three are sharpened. So we'll stick the last one on and snug them all up. Just like that, it is together. So that part of it's done, and drive shaft. So we'll let it down slowly. It's on the ground. Now, we're going to change the oil in Massey. So, if we come over here, you can see the oil filter's right there. Of course, the air filter. I'm not going to change the fuel filter this time. And always pull the key. Stick the key in your pocket so somebody don't hop on it. And try to start it while you've got it apart. So what I'm going to do is get a drain pan underneath there. Pull that, plug them out. As you can see, if I would had the deck on, you wouldn't be able to get to this. But now, I can't remember. Oh, it's on the other side. Drain plug on the other side. Of course it is. Of course it is. Why would the oil filter be near where the drain plug's at? I don't know. Sometimes it makes you wonder about them engineers. I think. So, well, get some leverage, it wasn't as tight. Don't take long when the hole's warm. Of course, it's also 10W30 diesel grade oil, so that helps. all off here. Gasket still look good. The fuel filter's down here on this side too, and it looks good, so we're going to leave it alone. Hydraulic filter, nice little pair. All right, we'll come over here and set you up to where maybe you can see. See, we got the drain pan full. See the oil filter maybe. I'm going to stick a rag down underneath that because that drains right on top of the axle here. Underneath here, try to capture most of the oil anyway. Okay, the ring is on. So, all right. I'm gonna set this over here. So, all right. A little lube. Seal ring. Don't take much. Okay. All right. Okay, 867 hours, and it's all right. The oil fills right here. So before we go, much further, we are going to get some oil in this. So don't rightly remember for sure how many quarts of oil it takes. I want to say it's around 4. I got just a little bit more than just right at a quart left in this one. Got some Rotella T5. Well, we're gonna put 2.5 quarts in it and then we'll check it. Just so I don't overfill it. Okay, that's 2.5 exactly. Still hear it draining down from the top of the engine. So well, folks, I don't know how much you missed, but you shut down because you got too hot. So, oil's changed. I got the air filter cleaned up. Took right at 3 quarts of oil. So, next thing is getting the deck ready to put on here. I'm gonna go ahead and grease the U-joints in the shaft before I'm gonna, it's a drive over deck, but to keep it from rolling I use the bucket. I'll show you when I get to that point. But the oil's changed in the Massey. This is lubricated aside from the shaft. The oil's okay in the PTO. And I'll take a momentary break and then I'll bring you back here when I go to mount the deck, and you can get the exciting thing about driving over the deck without it rolling out from underneath you. Alright, well, we're going to see how this goes. Line her up, put her on. The reason why I've lifted it back up is it's easier to get the PTO on if it's up a little bit. So can't really see, I know, but I gotta get those levers down. I don't know if you can see, but yeah, you can see it. The PTO is hooked up. So now if we a whole lot easier doing this on a cement because the bucket can slide, but got pins like that on both sides. Then we got to put that bracket on there, and that goes in the front. But yeah, that appears is going to fight me. There we go. Now, what I do is back up a little bit where it's a little more open, and we'll hook the front on. So I'll show that here. Yeah. You can see this goes in the front and walks into pins on the gotta watch your head. And just like that, she is latched in. So if we thought I'd see if she moves. So let's drop the deck, crank her up a little bit. Kick the PTO in. Noises that I can hear, so we'll call that good. So thank you so much for watching. Please like and